Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope from the 8th of April to the 14th of April 2018. And this is for you coming from Pisces. But first, I want to tell you that I do charge USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. I get emails, I get WhatsApp messages, and some are disappointed. They thought it was free of charge. No, it's not. It's USD 50 for 90 minutes. I usually leave this message in my other programs during the last half of the program, and probably not many people wait that long to watch it, and so they don't get this message. So I'm going to just repeat this message in the beginning of the program. Let's go for the 8th Sunday, and that's going to be a terrible Sunday for you, I'm sorry to say. Firstly, morning, afternoon gloominess and depression and bad news and not being able to get what you want in any area of life. You just get rejected and dejected, and your moodiness might slip into depression as well. Plans go cancelled, plans go postponed. Something or another brings upsets in the morning afternoon period. There are also a couple of fast planets there which are supposed to remain in the evening nightfall session, but they tend to escape and come into the morning afternoon session. These fast planets will make you impatient, hasty and argumentative. So try not to let that happen either in the morning afternoon session. Evening nightfall session really gets worse. Well, it's a Sunday. You are going to be with the people you love, or you could be with the people you work with, or people you do business with. We don't know. But it's a day of problems. And the evening nightfall is even worse, where things just go wrong. Planning is all upside down. Blame comes from everywhere. So make sure you are not leading all this. Don't want to be in the limelight for the whole day. Let other people make the plans. Let other people do the arrangements. Believe me, you'll be very happy that you did, because when you try to do anything the whole day, you won't get it right. So let them take the lead, and they will be happy and you will be happy. Let them take the responsibilities, evening, nightfall, morning, afternoon, and that way will be good. Avoid arguments at any cost, and don't bring up past issues which are sensitive at any cost. And if you meet people of the past that you know, who you know will create problems, move away from them. Whether you are rude or not, never mind. Move away from them. Because this planet in the morning, afternoon, who is also there in the evening with you, brings this past sadness to come back again. And you don't want to be alone either. Because if you are alone, some thoughts of the past or instances of the past may also bother you. The 9th Monday, for you Pisces, very aggressive planets are seen in the daytime. So you got an aggressive outlook. You want things done at any cost. You're very pushy and you want things to go fast. You may drive too fast. By the time you leave home, you may have said some things which upset people already. So the first thing you open your eyes on this 9th Monday, just repeat to yourself, I'm going to take the soft approach. That's all. Nice words which are soft, tone of voice which is soft, a body language that's really soft, and nobody could ever turn against you. Really, it works. And you will see that way you get support, whether at your place of work, whether at home, whether in business, and you will attract people to come to your side. Just take the soft approach because of this aggressive planet that's there. It's not a bad planet for you. It's a planet that makes you over-determined to get what you want at any cost. You don't mind ruffling feathers, you don't mind stepping on toes. And you will say things in a very fast way, and the words will be very sharp or sarcastic. All that's waiting to happen, you see. So go slow. Take the soft approach and go slow. These two phrases you must repeat to yourself, and they work. You'll see that you got the best of it in the morning, afternoon session. The evening session will be wonderful anyway. Two of your best planets are there waiting for you, and these two best planets try to be there in the morning, afternoon to help you. But these aggressive planets won't let them stay very long. So they give you bits of advice here and there, and then they move away. But evening, nightfall, so much good news is waiting for you. I would mix business and pleasure, because from both ends, making your people you love to be happy with them out with you, and the people you do business with or work with to be out with you as well. It's wonderful. You'll talk of holidays and you'll talk of travel and you'll talk of the nicest things in life. I can see so much good enjoyment and bonding for you. So be out, dress well and look good, because you could meet some important people as well. The 10th Tuesday, okay, that's not so bad. It's an ego planet, but there are also some good planets there. So try to keep the ego bit a bit under control. Don't get too sensitive about what's said. Don't want to be in the limelight because you want to dance and everybody has to watch you. Yes, that could happen too. Although it's the daytime, I don't think so, but it might. So these ego planets make you want to take the lead basically. And the lead you take, of course, maybe with every good intention. But these planets on this 10th Tuesday have a little bit of an edge of being arrogant. And so you might show your arrogance, and that people will not like. So be acceptable, be supportive, let others take the center stage, let them be in the limelight, sit back and enjoy the morning, afternoon, and be agreeable. And you will have a much, much better time morning, afternoon. Your evening nightfall is a guarantee for goodness. Oh boy, you're going to enjoy the evening nightfall period. Again, talk of plans of holidays, or you might already be on a holiday. Talk of plans of travel, and the people you are with are willing to help you, whether for your job, whether in business, whether in the romance area. They just are very supportive people. And you'll be in a group of people who will help you in everything that you want. You can talk to them. So be out looking smart and looking beautiful and looking good, because you are going to be found very attractive, and because you might meet people who are very important as well. You might be on the internet, and that could be how you are making contacts of the foreign people and the foreign countries, because you could be also meeting them for all you know wherever you are. So it's an exciting evening nightfall period. I can hear the music, I can hear the sound waves, the waves of the ocean, and everything is wonderful. So you'll have a wonderful evening nightfall session of 10th Tuesday. We'll go to the 11th Wednesday. And it is good. It brings good news at your job, good news in business, good news with family, good news in romance, just good news. So you are doing well. Romantic planets are there as well. That's my little worry. You may be in a romantic mood, and your deadlines at work and responsibilities at work, you might shirk because of that. So tell yourself 3 words every time you get too carried away about romanticism. 3 words. Logic, facts and figures. Just repeat these 2 words and they'll pull you back to the reality of a job, or if you're in business, to the reality of your business. And then, but you will do well, because they are lucky 2 planets, only a little bit too romantic. You'll get along with people very well. Evening nightfall, I'm not so happy for you. Planets have slowed down a lot. When they slow down, they can make all your plans for the evening nightfall cancelled or postponed or just wrongly planned, and everything is in a bad shape. So you have to double check all the things you plan for evening nightfall again and again. You might meet people who are from your past, or some things may be mentioned about your past you're not happy about with as well. And these slow planets can of course bring slowness in the sense that things don't develop for you. So be patient. You cannot be faster than your planets. If you do faster than your planets, you go beyond them and you'll have to come back empty-handed anyway. So patience will be the key word for this evening and nightfall period of the 11th Wednesday. Okay? The 12th Thursday. Now here we see a planet, couple of planets who make you dominating, make you stubborn. They override the other good planets. They want you to be in charge. They want you to be in control. And of course, many may not like it. And your own horoscope should not be like that anyway. These couple of planets make you a bully in some ways and very pushy as well. So tell yourself, I'm going to take the soft approach on this morning and afternoon of the 12th Thursday. Secondly, I'm going to be supportive and appreciative to people. That's how you soften these planets. And then they will have to be soft because you control them in the end. And when you do that, you will be able to turn the morning, afternoon to your favor, whether at your place of work, whether in business, whether you're having lunch with anybody. Try to take the soft approach and don't want to be dominating. Evening, nightfall, aggressive planets are there. So here we have the dominating and stubborn ones who want to go into the evening, and the evening ones are waiting, they are aggressive. Ooh, that's a recipe for problem actually. So take the soft approach, which simply means, again, use words which are soft, a tone of voice which is soft, a body language which is soft. That will cure everything from stubbornness to aggressiveness. And that way you can meet people, be with the people you love, be with the people you work with or do business with, and have a good time in the evening as well. Just few words, repeat to yourself again and again. Take the soft approach. Okay? Now we will go to the 13th Friday, and that doesn't start well for you. These are planets who make you extremely rebellious. Rebellious in the sense that they make you a person who does not want to obey rules and regulations. You want to be different. You want to say things which are shocking. You want to somehow corner the limelight by behaving like that. Don't do that. You'll only get yourself a bad name. You'll only have people say that you're not dependable, you're not reliable. And these planets make you very impulsive as well. Don't go about shopping and buying the wrong things and later regretting it. All this is very possible in the morning, afternoon of 13th Friday. And tell yourself that if you're at work or in business, you have to follow rules and regulations. Try to respect traditional values, because these planets want to do the opposite. They want to modernize you and make you a person who doesn't care for traditional values and rules. Don't. And so control this by telling yourself again and again to remain on track. Remain on track means that you are along on the same track as everybody else. And that's how continuity, then that's how support will come for you. Evening nightfall does improve quite a bit. But these fast planets of Friday, the morning, they want to be there as well. So they will try their best to be in the evening nightfall to create the same kind of atmosphere of you being rebellious, you not being agreeable, you being very fussy, and this time you even being arrogant. So all these things you have to tell yourself you cannot afford to do. You can, because your mind can take control of all these things. So improve teamwork, improve tolerance, don't be against traditional values, and that's all you need to do to get the whole 13th Friday to come under your control. You can meet some important people in the evening session, and so maybe help you in your job, help you in business. So don't show rebelliousness, because that means a bad temperament. Okay? And well, that's the Sunday, that's the Saturday. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm still on Friday. Now let's go to the Saturday, the 14th Saturday. Well, the morning, afternoon can be a disaster. Let me just tell you straight on. It's either you made it a disaster, or either somebody else wants to make it a disaster for you. And you could be working, and if you are, be very careful. Miscalculation, misinformation going to cost you a lot. If you're on holiday or being at home with the people you love, don't be argumentative. Don't be difficult in your temperament or demanding everything you want quick, quick, quick. Try to tell yourself that everybody is an individual. They all shouldn't have to agree with you, because when they don't, you start the argument, you see, and you want to turn it into a debate as well. So I can see so many problems looming wherever you are on this morning, afternoon, and a bit of the early evening as well. And so tell yourself that you need friends, you need support. The last thing you want is to show some kind of difficulties being created by you. Oh, I can see trouble here, morning, afternoon. So it's all up to you to take the soft approach, to be careful what you say. Just tell yourself in your heart, I'm going to count to 3 before I say or do anything, because the speed of these planets in the morning, afternoon is tremendous, and their speed gets onto you and makes you tremendously fast in speech and action, and that of course opens you up to mistakes and saying the wrong things. So tell yourself first thing in the morning, I'm going to count to 3 in my heart before I say or do anything, and that will solve everything, believe me. Financial planets are there as well in the morning, afternoon. Be careful you don't spend on them in forms of a wastage, some things you don't need. Evening, nightfall, wonderful. Emotional planets are there. Of course, these fast planets would like to be there as well, and they will. And again, tell yourself, go slow during the evening, nightfall period, and count to 3 before you say or do anything. But the evening planets are there to give you a romantic sense. So definitely you want to be out with the people you love, marriage and family or romance, or with the people you like to be, with your people you work with, or the people you do business with. It's going to be rewarding you in one way or another in the evening, nightfall period. So be out and about. But all the time tell yourself, these fast planets may make me say something too fast or make me do something too quickly to upset people. So go slow and you'll have a wonderful evening and nightfall period. Well, I'm already Skyping, as I said, USD 50 for 90 minutes Skype session. And during this 90 minutes, I'll tackle your next 7 or 8 years, calendar year by calendar year, age by age, in all areas of your life. It's going to be intensive. And I'll give you so many solutions and ways of how to improve yourself and attract good luck and become very happy as well. And that will all be based on your date of birth, your time of birth, your palms. And I will also face read you while we Skype as well. So with all that going, just for USD 50, you'll know your next 8 or 7 years, how to keep them under your control. Well, until then, thank you and good luck.